Houston will be the new home of the 10th commercial spaceport in the country. Ellington Airport will be the site for horizontally launched reusable launch vehicles. Space travel and exploration aren't new to our city.
All of manned flights, every one of them, has been managed, has been controlled, has been guided from Houston. And so Houston is a natural in terms of continued space exploration, space development.
The Houston Airport System and NASA signed an agreement allowing the new spaceport to tap into the federal agency's expertise and resources. The partnership will strengthen and expand possibilities for the growing commercial spaceflight industry.
We have 50 years of aerospace and spaceflight experience here at Johnson Space Center. We do a lot of our own training here of our safety people as well as other folks across Johnson Space Center that can benefit from that training. And we're happy to be able to offer that kind of training to people involved with the Ellington Spaceport.
NASA and the Johnson Space Center have been vital to the Houston spaceport effort. You helped us navigate the spaceport license process. You assisted HAS in explaining the spaceport concept to the surrounding community. Your very existence is a key reason why commercial spaceport makes sense in Houston.
Welcome to the International Space Station Control Room.
The Johnson Space Center is a valuable asset to the city of Houston. Their strong intellectual capital and willingness to share that knowledge will help establish our spaceport as a force within the aerospace industry. The ultimate goal is to make the Houston Spaceport a regional center for aerospace growth.
We'll be able to capitalize on the experience they've had over the last 50 years to assist us with moving forward with our spaceport effort.
It allows our existing employees to work beyond our borders and to provide their expertise in an industry that is very important to us, the overall aerospace industry.
The ultimate aim is to have commercial spaceflight. There are certain things that we need to do before, and it's to build, for example, a cluster of aerospace entities at Ellington Airport. So this moves us even closer to that.
The space shuttle is like a good old reliable F-150. It'll get you there with a lot of stuff, and you can throw kids in the back, and the dog in the back, and the kayak, and everything is great. The Soyuz is more like a Mazda Miata. You get in there, you put your wallet in your purse, and that's pretty much it.
Arturo Machuca, general manager of Ellington Airport, toured NASA along with other Houston airport managers.
So this is a giant air hockey table. The puck, in this instance, is the astronaut, and the chair actually simulates the jetpack skittering from one side of the floor to another.
From a science and engineering perspective, this is just the coolest.
They got a first-hand explanation of the space station and all its modules.
It's basically the same size and dimensions as a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and we've got pretty much everything an astronaut or a cosmonaut needs to live in space for an extended period of time.
Next stop, back to the future. This is the Orion. 4 people will squeeze into these reclined seats for liftoff to Mars.
This is kind of the showpiece in the cradle, or the birthplace of human spaceflight, if you will.
The tour ended with a nostalgic look back in time. This is the mission control room where Apollo, Gemini, and shuttle missions were handled from 1965 to 1998. Behind these consoles sat engineers, doctors, and scientists who saw the first step onto the moon and later the shuttle start to build the space station. The flight director was Gene Kranz, made more famous when the Apollo 13 movie came out. Astronaut wives and other dignitaries watched the action from this room above. In just 50 years, we've gone from orbiting the globe to building a vehicle that will take a crew to Mars. The Houston Spaceport is the next step toward the future of commercial spaceflight.
As the spaceport, grows and develops, and aerospace companies move in, and maybe manufacturing and other types of things. Obviously, there's the potential for that to also increase the kind of activity and work that we do here at Johnson Space Center. It's a little hard to predict right now exactly what that is, but overall, I would say, of course, we're excited to see the emphasis on the aerospace industry in this part of Houston.